American Athlete is an athletic training facility, and we have pretty much everything you would need to be the best athlete in the world. He's competed against the best athletes and with the best athletes and trained with the best trainers in the world. And we've brought it all here and have it all here. And we use it for adult fitness as well. So we do our athlete training, and then really the core of our business is adult fitness. So if you want to be in the best shape of your life as an adult, that's what we do. Okay, so I was just driving in my car one day, and we had been brainstorming about what we were going to call it, and we didn't know yet. And it just like popped in my head, American Athlete. Like, I think it was just a gift from God. And
she immediately called me and was like, I know the name, this is what it's supposed to be. Yeah. And I said, cool, right, let's do it. Perfect. So
we never looked back. It was just,
that's what it was.
Thought of it, that's what it was.
Yeah. American Athlete got started. Basically, I mean, it goes way back to my whole athletic career. I grew up playing sports all through high school, multi-sport athlete, played college football, had opportunities to do a little dabble in a little NFL stuff. And then my career took off with Team USA bobsled. So I was involved with the Olympic team for a good 4 or 5 years. I had access to the best trainer in the world, had access to basically anything and everything I wanted. So I'd have that during season. I'd come home in the off season, and I'd have to go to like 6 different gyms to get what I wanted as an athlete. I hated it, absolutely hated it. And so what I did is I said, we're gonna do this. We're gonna start something where everybody and every athlete, every person can have the best access to everything that they need as an athlete. Yeah. And so that's something that I could use and I could utilize as an athlete, as a top tier athlete, and I could train and have anybody I needed to and have access to it all here. So part of my programming stuff for my classes is I combine, so for my adult classes, I combine cardio, high intensity training, and weightlifting. I'm huge on technique over weight. So I'll teach technique before the weight comes. I want to make sure everybody's in the safest environment. I think that's my biggest worry I have ever, is someone getting injured. So I'll make sure that everybody's doing proper weights, proper technique before we've ever pushed weights at all.
It's a true story. We want you to, like, especially the men that want to come in and throw around weight, alpha. We want you to. We want you to be the strongest ever, but
I'll show you a better way to do it, that you can do more.
Yeah.
Okay, if you lift properly, you're going to lift more weight. I promise you that. And I can teach you how to do it. We've made a lot of good friends, actually, through the business. Yeah. That's been, I mean, we make jokes about it all the time, that we buy friends, and they pay for my friendship, and we pay for the friendship.
But we love it.
We love it, though. We have so much fun. Yeah, it really is. The people is definitely the favorite part.
Friends, for sure.
Yeah. What is the greatest accomplishment? I feel like we have so much more to do and so much more to offer that we haven't quite reached that pinnacle yet. And I don't know if we ever will, to be honest.
It's always progressing.
Yeah, I feel like American Athlete can reach so many different levels that I don't know if we'll ever peak.
But one thing, is seeing the progression of each person. Like, every person that comes in here, and I think that first step of getting into a gym is the hardest, and especially walking into here, seeing all the squat racks and all the weight plates and the sleds. Like,
it can be a little intimidating.
It's kind of intimidating, but people come in here and the trainers train you in how to do it, and you're all at your own level, but then everybody progresses, and it's so cool to see that progression. Like, we start out throwing up, on day one, and then 2 months later or a year later, I mean, we have people that have been here since the beginning, and it's so cool to see their progression, and not only that they just get to be their most fit self. We're never at our goal ever. Like, even as a top athlete, he's always trying to be better than he was yesterday.
Be better.
There's no end to it, but it's just super cool to see the progression in each person, and where they start and where they end and the confidence level. Like our youth athletes, this week is like tryouts for all the football teams and everything. It's like football tryouts for the youth football. And all of our youth athletes, it's so cool to have their parents come in and have them come in, and they're smiling and they're stoked to tell us about how tryouts went and how their confidence level is so much higher than people that don't train. There's just a huge difference in the kids that train and in the kids that don't train. You can just see it out on the field. You can see it in everything they do. So it's super cool to see that, you know, the change in the people and everybody after they've trained.
There's a benefit? That's good. No, it's been really cool because we've been able to, I mean, it's taken a lot of our time, a lot of our energy.
All of our time?
Yeah,
all of it?
All of the time. Let's say that. I mean, starting with any business does. But the cool part of it is we've been able to do it as a family. Kids have been able to be involved and help out and participate in the classes. I have my wife here every day, all day with me. And so I think that's like the most.
Love each other.
We love each other.
I love you.
Yeah. No, but it's great. That's, I think the biggest thing is that, I mean, I work my own schedules, so I have time when I, can have time to myself, time with my family. So I feel like that's the biggest benefit, is that I get to spend time with my family and I get to work my own schedule. The biggest challenge, I think, you can kind of, let's see.
I'd like to know what the biggest.
So the biggest challenge I feel is getting our name out there, is letting people know that we're here and we offer what we offer. I feel like that's the biggest one. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, because we're not on the main road, so you don't know about us. It's because the only reason you know about us is because you heard from somebody. Really, so that's
we don't really do a lot of marketing or anything like that.
It's all word of mouth, and I think people see American Athlete, which I obviously love the name, I love it, but they think it's just for athletes, or they already have to be an athlete to be here, and we create athletes every day. We don't just like expect you to already be an athlete. So yeah.
Would you do anything different?
No.
I don't think so. I think we've made the necessary sacrifices to make it work and to build and progress in the right way.
I might have got a few more mirrors.
A few more mirrors.
We should still do that.
But I mean, realistically, I got the equipment I wanted. We got a great location. I feel like.
I love our location. Our equipment's awesome. Like, we didn't skip on the equipment part. Like, we got the best that we could get.
We got everything brand new, everything I needed as a top tier athlete to train. I mean, that was like the biggest thing, is I wasn't going to skimp that at all. Biggest thing is be ready for the hard times. Financially, mentally.
It's never easy, but it's worth it.
Absolutely. So I feel like the biggest thing is just be ready for the hard times, because there's gonna be the ups, the downs.
Stuff you don't expect. Like, for us, it's like you think, oh, we're gonna open a gym, everything's gonna be so cool, we already know what we want to do, but there's always those things that are unexpected, and that's just life. I mean, we can plan as much as we want, but we have to roll with the hard times and the good times, and just kind of roll with it. Just try to stay positive and enjoy, I guess. Enjoy each other.
Enjoy each other.
You gotta love what you do.
Yeah.
You have to love it.
You have to. And I feel that we are fully in and committed to American Athlete. I feel like we're all in, and if it ever did fail, I don't know what else we have left.
I wouldn't have any regrets, for sure, because we're giving everything we have. There is no regret. We are doing everything we can to like give this great program to the people.
The people.
To share what we have and what he does. So he's got so much knowledge in there. It's just stupid.
It's just stupid.
So it's super cool to.
No, it's
There's just no regret. I just feel like, and I'm amazed. Every day I'm amazed at this guy for everything that he can do and does. It's just cool. And anyone that trains here gets it. Like, you can't get what he offers anywhere else.